Okay, quick rant here. As we all know, on a nightly basis, there's something extremely aggravating and annoying that happens in the NBA. Every night. Stupid call, stupid texts, stupid refs, stupid something. And it seems to just keep getting worse, and the league keeps getting more annoying. There's 4 things recently that I want to talk about. Ja Morant getting the foul call on him against DeMar DeRozan. Mo Wagner and Karl Anthony Towns getting a tech for clapping at each other. Anthony Edwards being called for a carry. And Russell Westbrook having a tech being called on him for a little bit staring at somebody. God forbid. Okay, so let's start with the Ja Morant guarding DeMar DeRozan one. This makes me insane for numerous reasons. First of all, why must the NBA make it impossible for defenders to defend? It does not equal good basketball. I don't know what planet these people are living on, but last I checked, basketball is a contact sport. Sometimes contact happens. In what universe is this a foul? And when you look at Ja guarding DeMar DeRozan, all I see is DeMar bumping into him, and Ja is holding his ground, playing good defense. And there should not be a call. There should be no call in this. I don't see where a foul is. And the other really annoying thing is that when you watch the Kings broadcast, they do mental gymnastics and go, "Oh yeah, there was a bump. There was a bump."
Foul. It's the bump. It's the bump in the chest.
What are your eyes doing? What are you seeing? And I can't stand when I watch some of these broadcasts sometimes, and the commentators are so unbelievably biased towards their team to the point where they're not even living in reality. Just be objective. And the woman goes, "Oh, you're on an island there. You have to be by the book."
I mean, and you're on an island right there. You have to be by the book.
What are you supposed to do? Have you ever played basketball? Have you ever defended someone? What was he supposed to do? Are you supposed to defend a guy and just literally not touch him at all? And just be like, "Okay, I'm just going to stand here and let you shoot over me." That's it. I grew up watching 90s basketball. I grew up a 90s Knicks fan. I grew up watching Charles Oakley and Anthony Mason play basketball. And it went from that NBA to this nonsense. The highlight of my childhood in the NBA, it wasn't Michael Jordan. You know what my NBA favorite memory was? It was Jeff Van Gundy hanging onto Alonzo Mourning's leg for dear life in a huge, awesome brawl. And that's a perfect segue into the next 2 dumb, annoying calls that we have, where, God forbid, some players show a little bit of emotion. Karl Anthony Towns and Mo Wagner getting into it in a good way, tough, competitive, hard offense, hard defense. A foul gets called, they clap at each other. Oh no! Were they throwing fists? No. Was it a brawl? No. We can't clap at each other a little bit? What are we doing? What is this league? When did this happen? And I read through the comments, and everybody's up in arms, as they should be. And then you have the Russell Westbrook thing. He scores on, I think it was Santi Aldama, and he stares at him a little bit. Oh God! Oh no! He stared at him a little bit, and it's a tech. What are we doing here? And then the NBA wonders why the viewership is down. I mean, it's down for a myriad of reasons. But God forbid we let these players play some defense. God forbid we let them compete a little bit. Oh my God! Fire Adam Silver. I blame him. I never liked that guy. He's an empty corporate suit. I don't trust him. He looks like he's never made a layup in his life. And then finally, this carrying call. I shout out to Legend Z Productions. I've used some of his stuff before. Great channel. He posted a video of Ann Edwards getting called for a carry. When's the last time you saw a player get called for a carry? Is that the only carry call this year? Let me know in the comments. And in the video, Ant goes, "Luka Doncic carries all the time and gets away with it." And there's some other funny commentary from Julius Randle and a couple other players, and it's kind of funny. But he's right. Anthony Edwards is 100% right. You can see Luka carry all the time. LaMelo carries all the time. Ja carries all the time. A bunch of players carry all the time. You watch an NBA game, and you can see a whole bunch of guys technically carrying. So, if you're going to call it and keep a guy in check, call it and keep players in check. But don't call it like once every 6 months randomly. I don't know. This officiating, it just makes no sense. There's no logic or consistency or anything. Oh, and by the way, I just came across Ja's first technical in that game because he got tossed on that nonsense with DeMar DeRozan. That was his second technical. The first technical I just came across is just as ridiculous. You see Sabonis truck him out of bounds. No foul call. And you know what? I'm fine with that. If you don't want to call that, fine. Like I said, let them play. Basketball's a contact sport. You don't want to call that? Fine. Don't call that. But you're not going to call that, and then you're going to go and call that nonsense foul on when he's guarding DeMar DeRozan? What are we doing here? What is this league? It's insane. So I'm in total defense of John Morant on this. When stuff like that happens, like with the Karl Anthony Towns and Mo Wagner nonsense happens, or with this John Morant nonsense happens, both teams need to join together and have a damn mutiny. Honestly, say you know what? If you're gonna make calls like this, we're not gonna play. We don't want to play in a game like this. And you sit on the floor, and say we're not gonna play until you remedy this situation. God, I blame Adam Silver.
Is about as physical as the Milwaukee Bucks have gotten. They were not at all this physical in Game 1.
Well, they had to come in and be more aggressive. I mean, and you don't let people go into the paint and make shots without a good foul. I do believe that was just a good hard foul. There was no malicious intent involved, and on Cadillac Anderson's part. So I agree with you. They are playing more aggressively, but the fans are going to let them know what they think about it.